Hey guys, welcome back to another video.
Why that?
I'm Dr. Zombraid, also known as Seth, and I don't have soda today. I have a Pacific Cooler Capri Sun.
Hashtag not spawn?
Yeah. Just different, because you didn't hear the crack this time.
There.
Anyway, who are you?
Oh, I'm JJ, aka Junior Wolf. That's probably important and relevant.
Yeah, only somewhat.
Yeah, just a little bit. Just tiny
And
bit.
this is...
Nerd! Woo!
Hey, it's been a week or two. Last week, JJ turned...
12! No.
That's what it feels like.
No, I turned 17, everybody.
And I was also just exhausted, so we didn't have an episode last week.
Yeah.
JJ was busy and I was tired, so...
Indeed.
And there wasn't too much. Because there's some stuff that we really want to cover, like today, and not next one, but the following one, because MineCon's going to be happening. Probably going to be doing an episode on that.
Yeah, probably. About how
just-
terrible it is this time.
Just the general stuff, so we'll see. We'll see. But we have to wait for that kind of stuff. You know, probably going to do Spider-Man or something again when that happens. You know, there's a whole bunch of stuff we want to do, but it's just, we have to wait.
Yeah.
But anyway,
today we're talking about
are doing
Fortnite.
Fortnite, Battle Royale, and creative, and competitive, and save the world, and your mother. What?
Hey, yo.
I'm just kidding. Jaden's mother.
That's fair.
Anyway, yeah.
So, where do you want to begin?
There's a lot. I'd say we should start with, like, the basic stuff, and then end with the theorizing stuff.
All right, gotcha. Let's go.
So, do you want to start with, just gameplay overall up to this point?
Sure.
Just how you feeling about it? How you feel about the season?
I
Updates,
have really been enjoying it,
guns.
honestly. The gameplay in general, even though like we haven't had a butt ton of new items, the gameplay of the season is just fun enough to keep me interested all the way through.
Yeah, no, that's the same for me. Like, it is kind of annoying that if I wish we were getting more content throughout the season and more map changes. But this season, I was telling Jaden, I really like Chapter 4 Season 2, Mega.
Yeah.
But looking at this season, I think I like this season more. Not necessarily because I like it more, it's just when I look at it, I just feel like I complained more, or there's just more things that were annoying in Season 2. Like the map changes. There was times where I was annoyed at the certain types of maps, the water and stuff. Not necessarily that I like these more, I'm just not complaining about these map changes as much. Does
Yeah.
that make sense? And that's just overall, there's just more times where I just had a low point in Mega. Even if the higher point was higher, the low point, I had more low points than this season. Overall, this season's just been super enjoyable for me. I've been enjoying all parts, playing a crap ton. Me and Jaden were going over our stats. And
Yeah.
my gosh, I've been going crazy. I thought... So how many wins do you think I had in Season 1 when I got to level 560?
Let's see. How many crown wins did you have? That was...
That's not the first season of Crown Wins. That was the second chapter.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to make a very educated guess here. I'm going to go with 50.
I only had 30,
Oh, okay.
which is kind of crazy. That
Yeah.
seems really low. And the time played was only like 100 hours. Which
Cool.
just seems really low. This season I'm already at like 67 hours, and I have 45 wins. We still have a month
Yeah.
with Fortnitemares. It's gonna be crazy. So I also, in the last week, while playing with Jaden, I've discovered my new second favorite... No, I've rearranged my favorite mythics from the vaults. I'm gonna have to say, this is not the best, right? That there's obviously ones that are better, but like for enjoyability, I'm gonna have to say one is probably Shockwave Launcher. Now that we have Soaring Sprints, because earlier today I was using that, and if you throw the Shockwave down to your feet and use Soaring Sprints, you can go like 100 meters.
Yeah.
You just go super far. It's great. My second favorite. Can you guess what my second favorite is?
The bow.
Yes,
Yes.
the boom bow. So you have infinite ammo, right? It's technically a marksman rifle type of thing, so Bloodhound works. With shockwaves in the balloons, you are a UAV with infinite ammo just popping kids for 75 damage a shot. I was playing with Jaden and he left, but I think I had like 8 kills when he was gone, like 1v2s, because I was just in the air just slowly raining explosions down on their heads. It was glorious.
Bruh.
It is mean and wonderful and fun. But yeah. No, I've just been enjoying it. Augments, I'd say, are pretty good too.
Yes,
I'd say this is one of the better seasons of augments.
The augments, to start out, I wasn't uber interested, but the ones they've added over time have definitely helped.
Yeah, like the fact that they added soaring sprints back, huge W. I think I can probably speak legitimately. Sometimes I see all these comments of like, I speak for everyone. Legitimately, I feel like I can speak for majority of the community. Soaring sprints is probably one of everyone's favorite augment.
Yeah, it's just so much fun and pairs so well with almost everything in the game.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's also just fun, the combos. You take soaring sprints, glider redeploy, with lightsaber or shockwaves, and it's just insane the mobility you can get. Soaring sprints with the balloon would then, if your balloons pop, you wouldn't take fall damage. That effect's permanent.
Yeah.
So it's just great combos you can do for best mobility for, say, assault rifles. I can get extra ammo, scope, salvo, and first shot. My assault rifle is going to go crazy. Light fingers plus the one that does more damage on the last 4 for SMG. Crazy. I saw a video. Reckless reload doesn't actually work very well with light fingers. I don't think it actually does like anything. So don't carry both of them. But it's just the combos, and that's just so fun. And I think that's what's made, I'm going to say, that's probably going to be the best part of Chapter 4, is just the dynamic feel to each match with Loot Island, bosses, all that kind of stuff. They've done so well making each match feel so much more unique.
Yeah, you can play like 10 matches in a night and all of them feel different, even if you land at the same spot every time.
Which I did. Different. Like, I would land in the same spot, go to Vault, get it right away, but because I can get a shockwave launcher, I can get the boom bow, feels super different. And that's the only one in the game too, which is also really cool. And then it's just great. It's really fun, which has really helped just keep that engagement throughout the season. Honestly, the whole chapter, the augments have helped. Some not as much as others for the chapter. What else? What have we added? EMP grenades. That's really it, right? I'm trying to think.
I think so.
And pizza, which pizza sucks.
Yeah, pizza got nerfed way too hard.
Some people are saying it. I can understand. So what happened was it used to heal 25 health, 25 shield. You could only carry 3, but now you can carry 4. It heals 30 shield, but only 5 health. And the big thing was I can quickly take 2 of them and get 100 health like instantly, and health as well. I could gain like 60 health or 50, however much it was, which is really good. Now I have to eat a whole pizza and I'm only gaining like 30 health, which is not enough when you're in a fight.
Yeah. I understand what their goal was. Like, they really wanted to reduce the heal-offs that were happening with it.
Yeah, I understand why, but it definitely ruined that item. Like, I don't care for it. And then EMP grenade. How are you feeling about that?
I like it. I just haven't felt like it's good enough to pick up a lot of the time. Like, I'll see it on the ground and I'm like, oh yeah, that does a lot of damage to shields. Should I pick it up? And then I look at my hotbar and I'm like, nah, I have something better. I usually just leave them on the ground. Like, they are useful and they do have a lot of applications, but I just don't see it being better than a lot of the items that I could already have.
I'd say it is very similar to something like the shield keg. You could throw it down in mid-match or struggling a bit. You throw that down like you at Vault, right? I love, my one hot drop is Eclipse, right? I go through the door, I open up, and there's always a heisted bag. And I love getting that because I can just quickly disable the cameras, the turrets, stuff like that, and then kill the boss. It's really nice at your drop. Or say you need some gold. You pick up some, you can throw it in a vending machine, get some gold back. It's not really an item that you constantly carry. Like a shield keg, right? You throw it down in the beginning of a match to get up to 100. Or you guys are just in a fight, so you find one, you throw it down. It's not really an item that you keep. But yeah, it's interesting. I like having more stuff like that. And I like how there's multiple times now that they understand the season and they're trying to balance the season with items. Like Resistance, right? We had the tanks and battle buses. So they gave us the anvil launcher, which is really good against vehicles. It wasn't that good, but the idea was there. Same thing here. We have the turrets, cameras, business, all that kind of stuff. So they're giving us a counter for it.
Mm-hmm.
So I like, even though it's not the best, I like the effort, and I don't really know how else they can change it without making it really annoying and overpowered. So I think it's a good item.
Yeah, definitely.
I think that's it.
How you
for what
felt
we
about
have right
the
now.
skins we've got?
I saw someone saying that the skin concepts have just been going downhill, like off a cliff. And I'm like, they're not my favorite, but they're pretty good. I like a lot of them. I think they're pretty
I feel
solid.
like
Not the best.
they've lost some cool features from concept to game, like in translation, but I feel like they've kept their main theme, and a lot of them are cool. Like this rap one that we just got, the Luminary
Dude, I
Vision
didn't realize
bundle.
that was a rap skin.
Yeah, I didn't either. It just looked like, a space skin or whatever.
I thought, oh,
on
that's
the...
cool, another galaxy skin.
Yeah.
I'm okay with. I'm not gonna get it.
Yeah.
But then it came out, and that's a whole other story.
It's like, oh, this is actually pretty darn cool.
And I bought it more so for the wrap that it came with too, because now I can show my banner off, which is cool.
Yeah.
I made a video. I went through some of them. A few of the wraps were kind of broken.
Yeah, I saw a lot of people were saying this one's a little bit bugged.
Yeah. In fact, it broke so much that if I do it on the last ones that we got, from end of chapter 3, some of the wraps are now broken on that one too, which I think I can almost guarantee is because of this skin.
Yeah.
Which is kind of funny. But yeah, overall, pretty good. Not my favorite. I have bought a skin or two. Not my favorite, just more so for the theme. However, there is one skin that I'm deeply salty about. I don't even remember the name. It's just one of those bland guys with like a suit. I don't know if you saw. His concept was the one with like the purple flames coming off the trench coat and stuff.
Bruh.
That's what his skin concept was, like a Renzo, the one guy from Blue Exorcist. Nah, he's just bland Nolan Chance hair with a suit. Like,
Yeah, that
overall, not too big, but there's just sometimes I'm like, it's not that big of a deal. This is one of the times where I'm like, that sucked.
yeah. Because like
That was an
everyone,
L.
Mark says, yeah, I'm super excited for this skin, so they push it forward and bring it out, and it's nothing like we signed up for.
Yeah. So other than that, skins have been all right.
Yeah.
Nothing too crazy. Not necessarily bad, like I've been seeing the community say.
Yeah.
I think that's really it.
There was the price increase.
Yeah. V-Bucks, inflation, stuff like that.
Yep.
For all the little
packs
kids
went up
listening.
by a good few bucks.
It sucks for all the adults listening. I get you. Inflation sucks.
Yeah.
And with that, Epic, I don't know if you guys haven't been living under a rock. Epic Games has laid off 16% of their employees. I've been seeing a lot of mixed things on it that I just don't agree with. That like people are saying Fortnite's dead or going to die. And like, I don't think it's as big of a deal as you realize. I'm not saying it's great. Like, they're not in the best state, but they're not dead. This did not kill them. Can it? Sure. They have to play their cards right.
Yeah.
But they're not dead from this. They still have like over 1.5 million active users per day. And, who knows how much more that is of different users logging off and on. Because Fortnite's a big game where you log on for an hour and you log off, but then other people log on, right? So even though it doesn't go that high, for unique users, there's a lot more than 1.5 million in a day.
Yeah.
They're not dead. Yet. And
Yeah,
I also saw so many people seeing stuff about Donald, like, quitting. I'm like, guys, he retired. Retiring is very different than quitting. I feel like it's a really, really high chance that this was set in motion a while ago, like the visitor saying he's going to leave or something. I think that's a really, really high chance that was foreshadowing Donald retiring.
Mm-hmm.
He did not quit because of the 16%. Like,
Yeah. It's definitely possible. I think though he's been slowly detaching himself more from things recently to try and make it easier. So, like, as we know, like, he probably lost his contact with the story in, like, what would it would have been, like, chapter 3, season 2 or 3.
2 Resistance. Yeah. So it's going to be interesting. And we're going to talk about that a little bit later in the episode, because there's some stuff with Epic Games and Fortnite that is going to be pretty big. On determining what the future state of Fortnite will be. But we're going to talk about the current state and some stuff that's happening right now.
What a transition. That was so smooth. You definitely didn't stutter.
Fortnitemares 2023. Happening in, what's today? The 7th. 3 days.
Yes.
What are your hopes for it? Not specifically, just overall, the event. What are your hopes for it? Good, bad?
I hope it's good.
Do you think it's going to be good?
I think it'll be better than last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been seeing a lot of people instantly going in, it's going to suck.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to suck, specifically because we already know we're getting back some old Fortnitemares mythics. We know we're getting a new shotgun that's themed to the boss. The boss is going to change. It's likely that we get a mini pass, but we don't know.
I was telling Jaden that earlier. I wouldn't be surprised if we get a pass for the rest of the season. Because, like, I was realizing, not only is this mid-season, Fortnitemares is pretty much going to go toward the end of the season, because it's the 3rd. There's no way they're going to have, like, 4 days after October with an update after Halloween to stop Fortnitemares. They're going to let it go towards the end of the season.
Yeah.
So I could highly see a chance of Fortnitemares having a pass for the rest of the season. Longer than other passes for sure, because normally it's like 2 weeks, and this would be 3-4 weeks. But I could see it. It would make sense.
Yeah.
And it's not like I would complain.
I prefer the longer events, and it allows them more time to do things if they wanted to. I will also note that the chance of this one being good is significantly higher because it's much easier for them to work it into the story this time, like they did in Chapter 2, Season 8.
Yeah.
While the whole season isn't technically Fortnitemares themed, it is much easier to work in if they have a vampire as the main character of the season. So
not just vampire, but we just got a whole pack with vampire hunters and stuff.
Yeah.
Like there's so many characters that are just released that they can use for the story of Fortnitemares.
Yeah.
I do want to say to anyone listening that might be thinking this, FNAF is not confirmed.
Yeah.
I've seen so many people seeing the purple from the teaser. It's like, guys, the main part of Fortnite is a purple cube. That is just every year. It's not FNAF.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying FNAF's not going to happen, but just because there's purple in the teaser does not mean FNAF's happening. Calm down.
Is it possible? Sure. The movie comes out soon. That is the same shade of purple. I will give them that. And, purple guy, that's definitely a FNAF thing. It was in the surveys about characters we might know. So it's definitely possible.
It's possible.
I bet
it's
unlikely.
Yeah, that's not confirming. It's always been. Like, I don't...
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to it instantly. Yeah, like you said, there's just so much stuff in the files. We're going to get a kinetic blade, shotgun, so some kind of boss. Witch's Broom is coming back. Because last year we barely got anything. So this year we already probably are going to get more. And with the passes coming out now, because we had the Dragon Ball, and then we didn't have anything. And then Season 1, and every season since then we've had one.
Yeah.
So even if it's not the whole time, there will be some kind of mini pass, which is a very high likelihood of being related to Halloween of somewhat, whether that be one specific franchise or Halloween overall. It's going to be something.
Yeah.
Which will, again, instantly give that little bit of boost compared to last year and summer and these other events that we've had. That
Definitely.
have been kind of lackluster.
Imagine it's a FNAF mini pass.
Like I said, I'm not saying it's not going to happen, but just because it's purple does not confirm it.
But, imagine.
How would you feel?
I don't know. I did not.
See, you're gonna say I love that, and then you're like, Freddy's hitting the gritty while cranking on Rick and Ariana Grande.
Yeah.
It's like I want this, and I'm like, Curse.
Yeah.
2-1. And to that, I reply, yes. Make it more cursed. Anyways.
Oh, goodness me.
So yeah.
Yeah.
That's Fortnitemares. That's the season. Oh, we talked about it. We should probably quickly mention our thoughts on the Super Styles.
Yes, Super Styles. They are pretty good this season. They're not, once again, not my favoriteest of all time.
No.
But I do like them, especially the first Jade one is really
Better
cool.
than last season.
Yeah. I do want to, this is a nitpick by me, definitely, so, like, I don't hate them because of this, but I don't like when they do the texture thing where it doesn't move. Like, you know how the space skins, like, when you turn,
that's
it
what I was gonna
moves
say.
with it?
I hate that about these.
Yeah.
I hate that about these.
It's like
so
space
trippy.
stays stationary while the skin turns. But this one, the texture stays stationary while the skin turns, and I don't like that.
Yeah, it's weird. Especially for the first two. For the third one, the diamond one, it's not as bad.
Yeah.
Because it's just dots going down. But when it's like proper shapes and stuff, it's just kind of weird.
Yeah.
I like the gold one. The other two are alright. I think this is one of the better gold ones we've had other than just like a basic gold. Even the one that I liked, what was it, Vibin'? I really like those types. The blue is my favorite. I'd say I like this gold better just because it's more unique.
Yeah, I like the black and gold a lot more.
Yeah. The other two though, they're definitely they're all right. They're not bad, but compared to some that we've had in the past, like the cubed ones or the prismatic from season 7, they're
I
nothing
wish
crazy.
the texture of the skin was the same as like their hair was for each style.
Yeah, that would be nice.
It would be.
Also, I forget if it was Jaden or you that said it's gonna be the symbol. It's gonna be the designs in the vaults.
But what is?
Like those designs, they're all around. They're from the vaults and stuff.
Oh yeah.
I think it was Jaden. I'm like,
Probably.
yeah, maybe. It was.
Okay.
Yeah, I just want to quickly mention that. Anything else? I'm trying to think.
What about the Transformers pack? We got the trailer for it now.
I didn't even see the trailer. I want it. I'm broke. I don't have a job yet, so I can't get it. And I'm sad. And even if I did, I'd only want the battle pass.
Yeah, I like the Bumblebee skin. Bumblebee's my favorite Transformer, so obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're all pretty sleek and smooth. I like them, and the V-Bucks definitely sweetens the deal.
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting.
What about the My Hero Wave 2?
Oh yeah, guess that did happen.
Yeah.
I like it. I'm gonna say I like the wall. The wall was great for zero build. It is one of the best anime mythics. Again, not super overpowered, kind of like the straw doll technique from last season.
Yeah.
Not super crazy and not overpowered. It's balanced. It's fun. I also like that it's gonna be around the whole season because that's just a great zero build item.
Yeah, I really like it. It's a good like instant defense, and I feel like the cooldown is enough that you can't spam it, but it still allows for people to like attack you, for lack of a better term.
Also, an interesting use that Jaden realized that I didn't think of. Use it with the balloons because it protects you from fall damage if you use it midair.
Bruh.
So if you're flying and you get shot down, you could use the ice wall.
Bruh.
Ice wall is also Elsa attack.
Yeah.
Great.
Disney Cloud confirmed.
I mean, technically they already have, but
We want to talk about that.
how about the skins? You know, I want to hear your thoughts as someone who does not watch My Hero and doesn't know what the styles and skins and set stuff is.
What is it? Shoto Todoroki?
Yeah, Todoroki.
Yeah. He's pretty cool. I like him. I always like the kind of fire and ice visuals that come out of things. So I really like his pickaxes for one. I do wish that, obviously I know it's probably not this way in the show, but I do wish that the other half of his body with his one style where it's like half ice, I wish the other half was fire, but you know, it is what it is.
What do you mean? Oh,
Like-
the one style.
Yeah, the one style.
Oh, that's because, okay. So at the beginning, he hated his dad. His dad's quirk was fire. And he didn't want to use it, so he only used his right side, which was ice.
Yeah.
So that's like
Like
a
I said,
specific
it makes
scene.
sense.
And
There's
I
a
think
reason.
that's
but-
only like one scene. Yeah. There's only like one scene where we see it. But yeah. I wish, for the same reason, though it doesn't make sense, I kind of wish like the pickaxes and backbling, I can do both fire and both ice. Again, doesn't make sense because, you know, it's half ice, half fire. But I think that'd be a cool, because I would love using that fire one then for some of the fire skins if it was both fire. What about the other two?
To be completely honest, I don't remember the other two.
Dang, bro. That's crazy.
That's how much I didn't care about them.
It's fair.
Heh.
They're not exact. I'm excited about Todoroki because he's the other main character. I thought we were going to get him or Uraraka or something last time. I preferred him over Bakugo. So he's another big character. The other thing, though, that I did like was the emote, because that's one of those, like, fun episodes that you have in anime after the pure battle and chaos and war. You just have a chill, and they have a school festival, and they perform that. So that was just a cool call back to that, which I enjoyed.
I found a picture of the other skins. Red guy, shirtless. Okay, kind of strange. I guess he's cool. I don't know why his mask is half mask. It's kind of weird.
Because why not?
Purple alien person. Kind of funky. Looks like a bug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Cool.
There is more, but like I said, they're not main characters. They're just kind of there.
Yeah.
Extra skins for the wave.
How about the crew skin?
I like it. And I think this is an interesting way to do the legacy as well.
Did you see? It sounds like this is going to be a permanent thing from now on.
I did not see that. You mean that we're going to, like, every 6 months or something, the skin that we get will then have styles?
Well, no, it looks like every skin we get is going to have styles. Maybe not this many, but from the way they phrased it,
yeah, no, I didn't
looks
see
like
that at all.
that was their plan. It might just be like 1 to 2 months out, but you have to get this crew pack this month, and then you can obtain extra styles for it.
Whenever. But you need the first one. Huh.
But I feel like that's the best way they could possibly keep people to chain their subscriptions.
That's a great way to do it.
Yeah.
Which I honestly, after seeing this one, I figured we were going to get some kind of permanent legacy system. The fact that we weren't even done with one of them and we already got another legacy set. I'm like, we're pretty much always going to have some kind of legacy going on in the background. But with that pretty much guarantees it's like, hey, here's a second style, but you have to buy it next month too.
Yeah.
I could see that.
I honestly like that a lot.
Yeah, I think that's a good way of going about it, because I know we've talked about a lot that on seasons where there is no battle pass, the sales are probably not as high, because you buy it once and you get all the stuff. You could buy both skins. You get all this. So that makes that really does give a good incentive. I also like the styles themselves. They're like the super styles from the last chapter or two.
Yeah, the styles themselves are really good. The first one, not a huge fan. Gold's always gonna look nice. I really like the Phase Legacy style. That's what it was. It's like that chromey one. Looks really nice.
I really like the chrome one. I'm kind of thinking back, and same with the blue one. Chapter 3, Season 3 vibe in those two super styles.
Yeah.
I'm excited for the blue one because I'm also really happy that the back bling got the styles.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to use that full blue back bling on my ice skins. Like, that's going to look so good.
Yeah.
But I wish the pickaxe was affected too, but I'll take what I can get because we always talk every time we mention the super styles. They're cool and all, it just, when they do funky stuff like this season, it's hard to make a combo that, like, to get, like, a pickaxe and back bling. So that, at least I'm going to always have the crew. This at least gives me, like, a back bling for, like, you know, what is that, like 30 styles worth of skins?
Yeah, because you got all your galaxy skins, ice skins, chrome skins, gold skins.
All of those skins would have a back bling that can go really well with it.
Yeah.
And not just some funky, like, this kind of works. I don't have anything better.
Yeah, it's definitely a really good.
So yeah, I really
grab.
like the styles themselves. They're really good and thought out. What else? Wasn't there something else with the crew? Oh, and then we got Volpez, which we've been waiting for. What is that? I've been seeing that some people got it a month late. Like, they bought it, but they didn't actually get the first reward right away. So some people are getting it now. Some people have to wait till next month.
Well, that's because the first month when I got it, it was like you had a 1 to 2 day time frame where you could actually get the first 2 rewards. So I actually got the sprays.
Yeah,
I got the sprays, the wrap, and the music disc all in 1 month. So that was stage 1 and stage 2. So people are getting it now because they got those 2 right away, whereas other people are doing it the right way, where they only get 1 stage per month.
So I did it, and then I saw in the replies to, like, all the comments about it, like on Twitter and stuff. It's like, I don't have it. It's like, huh. Well, I got it. I'm happy.
Sucks for you, punk.
It does. I got a win with it my first game too.
Yeah,
I don't do that with all my skins, so that's kind of cool.
I like it. It's a really cool. I'm gonna call it a wolf because it looks a lot more like a wolf than whatever the fox you want to call it. But it's it's pretty cool looking.
Yeah, no, I like it. Not something that I'm gonna use all the time, but I definitely don't mind it. Like, I will use it.
Yeah,
every once in a while. So.
Anything else of significant?
Oh
yeah, the level up pack. Not level up pack.
Yeah. Level up pack.
That, but also the quest pack. The 2 of those.
Oh. Which I think I got both of.
Yeah. Level up first, though. What do you think of the level up pack?
Cool. I think it's one of the better ones. I really like it. Not so much the second style. Not that it's bad. I like how the other second styles are vastly different. Like white and black to gold, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
The one was like cell shaded and like all like black and white from the just normal skin.
Oh yeah,
I like those.
These ones are totally completely similar because you go from human with normal features and like a little skirt to freaking mech robot with silver armor and like all robotic limbs, disconnected legs. It's totally way too similar to the first.
It just
style.
looks like armor.
The freaking build entirely changes. It becomes a robot.
I mean, it's not like she's exactly a human. Her face looks like a robot too. It just has armor on it.
I guess maybe.
The legs are a little different, but even then, there's still plenty of stuff to say the legs are completely attached.
But those are not the original legs.
But I'm saying compared to the other ones, it's not that different compared to the others.
I think it's pretty darn different.
Again, I'm not saying it's bad. I just like the seconds. I do think this is one of the better ones.
Yeah.
Quest pack. I think it's kind of funny to see that we had 2 skins so close to each other of remixed cell shaded skins. We got Zoe and Urza, and like the summer, hat vibe.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't like this quest pack.
No?
It's not great.
Oof.
However, it's too baby colored.
Oof. How do you feel about the fact that it looks like pretty much consistently when we get stuff like this, we're going to be getting the gradient cell shaded, no cell shaded style options?
I'm glad there's at least the option, at least for the gear. The skins usually look a little bit weird, but for the back blings and pickaxes, I'm glad that we have that option.
And it looks like that's probably going to be a pretty consistent thing. Not all the time. Like maybe a Battle Pass skin is going to stay cell shaded. But when it's in the item shop and stuff, it's probably going to have that option. And I'll probably always use the cell shaded. But it's nice to give that option, like you said, for gear and stuff. Just opening it up.
Because you've seen people have been asking for that for a long time. So now that we actually have it, it's like, that's really nice. The
skin sucks. I wish we stopped getting cell shaded. Well, here you go. The people that want cell shaded can be happy, and the people that hate the cell shading part of the skin, but not the skin itself, can also be happy.
Yeah,
It's a win-win.
definitely.
Pretty rare thing in Fortnite right now.
Yeah, you don't see that a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think of Ahsoka?
Ahsoka, So then,
Fair enough.
It's just another star.
The skin is kind of meh. I did watch all the way through the show for our listeners out there, so I do know all of the context. I wish we had gotten her white clothing style, I will say.
Yeah.
I feel like that would have gone a lot better.
I wouldn't have mind that.
Or like a cloaked style could have been cool too. But the skin itself is okay. It's a good representation of the character, I'd say. But it's nothing like, wow, that's so cool, you know? She is my second favorite Star Wars character, so I'm a little bit biased. But Owl as the back bling, or I guess the Morai as the back bling, why?
I don't
It
mind
appeared
I
like
the
once in the show.
Didn't the pickaxe too?
I don't even understand the pickaxe. So there was a sword in the last episode of this show. Now, I get they probably didn't do this because, you know, the show's release date for the last episode didn't line up with Fortnite's secret skin, but, like, there was a sword that was, it's kind of like, what's her face? The white and green fire Demon Slayer girl skin.
Sure.
The one, yeah, you know what I'm talking about?
Sure.
The one that we thought was going to be Demon Slayer and it wasn't?
Oh, Charlotte.
Yeah, her sword.
I'm thinking Demon Slayer itself. I'm like,
no, I don't know anything about Demon Slayer. Anyways.
Which? Sure.
Yeah, that skin, her sword, it looks kind of like that one, but more black with the green fire. There's a sword in the last episode of Ahsoka that she used that was that. I feel like that would have been such a better pickaxe to give her and wouldn't have...
Spoilers.
I didn't say what the sword was. It's a sword. It doesn't matter.
I mean, it doesn't. You said last episode, or if you're not caught up, sucks to do you.
It's a I can't even. Anyways, I feel like that would have made a lot more sense and broken the stigma that all of them are just going to be rods for the Jedi.
I mean, the one had a little knife. Forget who.
Can't even.
I think one reason why I feel so about it is Star Wars was so, like, overdone this year.
Yeah,
compared to previous years. Like, we had so much Star Wars this year, and the events aren't that different from one another. The first few lightsabers felt the exact same. This is literally just a reskin of one of the lightsabers from before. There's nothing special. They're just the same thing as before.
Yeah.
At least when we have the anime collabs, even when they're coming back, like My Hero, it's another brand new mythic. Not just a reskin. I feel like that's one reason why I feel so about it. Like, I like the lightsaber, that's fun, but it's no like, oh yeah, I guess that's Ahsoka collab. That just, the memories I'm making right now feel the exact same as when I was using the red one. Like, it's just kind of a thing.
Uh-huh. Makes sense.
That's the battle pass, secret skin, crew, the guns, which I think we already went over.
How do you feel about the DMR?
Oh, we don't talk about the DMR. DMR doesn't exist.
See, Seth has this thing where if he's not good with a weapon, then he doesn't want to talk about it.
You can look at the community.
I picked up this gun and immediately got 7 kills in a row with it.
Cool. I've got 10 kills in a single game too with that only.
It was a very good weapon.
It's crap.
I like it a lot.
When the twin mags in the game, there's zero. If you're picking up the DMR over the twin mag, I don't know what's wrong with you, because it is worse in every single scenario. There's not a single scenario that the DMR is better than the twin mag. Not a single one.
I mean, if you hit your shots more reliably with the DMR, then I'd say it's a better situation.
The twin mag is going to shoot faster, and
but if you as a person can't hit your shots with the rifle, then definitely pick up the DMR. That's a scenario where it's better.
But then just pick up a sniper, because you're going to do more damage and could one-shot them if you're going to get a headshot.
Okay, unless you want something with more shots.
Then use the augment.
But why?
to get more shots.
What if you don't
Like,
have
here.
any sniper ammo?
There's an augment that gives you extra types of ammo on every
And there's an
kill and
augment that
stuff,
makes DMRs better.
but not enough. Sure, cool. Now I can hit 100 headshot. Cool. I can hit almost an 80 headshot with the twin mag, and it shoots faster. Like,
Good for you. I think the DMR is pretty good. I think it's better than the thermal at the very least.
nah. It shoots. The other thing I don't like about it is the fact that it's tactical, and it don't feel tactical. Look at the other tactical weapons we have. It ain't. It's so slow. I think the thermal shoots faster. I don't know, but the thermal feels better. Still
Fair.
crap. But no, dude, that is definitely not a me thing. That is most people that I have seen. Big people that are good with everything.
Nate,
Crap.
what
that
about
like the
the
original
ninja
DMR.
training augment?
I also think that's like pointless. It's there.
Another thing that I liked, especially this
That
season.
one I can compare to the DMR. That one is short.
Yeah,
like, that's more
I
use.
think with all the lasers and everything and having to sneak around guards, it can be very useful. And I guess
See, I
just
don't
my
sneak
play
around.
style in general
I just
is a
kill
lot
things.
more viable with that
See,
augment.
the DMR, I'm going to say you're wrong. This one, that is a play style. I think it's useless because I'm just going to be running around. I'm going to be shockweaving, sprinting, all that kind of stuff, like with all the crazy balloon type things I can do. That one there is a use for it. I don't crouch. I just kill everyone.
I'm crouching a lot.
Yeah, you're running away. I'm just
Okay.
obliterating five
Well,
bots.
crouching
and
doesn't mean running
3
away.
teams.
Crouching means using strategy.
Because you can't kill them easily. Because you
What do you
struggle.
mean? With strategy?
Just kill them. Shouldn't take strategy. It
I
should be
am
pretty
killing
easy.
them with strategy instead of aggression.
It's not aggression. It's skill. Just kill them.
Cool.
Just shoot them.
Good for you.
One shot.
Good for you.
Get good.
Yeah.
Anyway, the other one, the mud one, there. If you're gonna mention ninja training, I might as well mention the other one. It's there.
It's there.
Probably not gonna use it.
It's like just nothing special.
Yeah. Not to mention it's not even new.
Fair.
Brought back. Clutter up the loot pool for the augments when the other ones are silk.
Yeah.
So,
You
what?
think this shotgun is gonna have any new traits?
I mean, I saw it as one pellet, so I don't know what's going on with it. Because the stats look a little different than the first time we saw it. But I wonder, how would you feel about lifesteal? Like if you shoot with this, you get some life back, like naturally,
I think it'd be really cool.
like vampire.
I don't know though because it's called the vampire stake shotgun for anybody who doesn't know.
Is it steak? I didn't see steak. I just
Yes,
saw vampire shotgun.
stake. A new
Okay.
shotgun is in the works. Vampire stake. Rarities are specifically rare, epic, legendary, and mythic. So we don't have the lower two rarities. The player damage at close range, which is typical for a shotgun, is 92, 161 headshot. So it's not like uber high damage, but if it is one pellet, it makes sense that it'd be that.
Yeah. 'Cause that's
Um,
what we saw at first, but I didn't see anyone mention that the second time around when we got all the rarities. So it's just, there's a few things with Fortnitemares that we just don't really know
Yeah.
what's up.
Ammo count for it is 4. Fire rate's 1.3. Reload time 4.2. So that's all the rare stats, by the way.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think what's the chance that it's more something like the sword launcher, the Excalibur rifle?
I can
'Cause
see that.
4
That
ammo
uses
count
shotgun
and it's
ammo
a
too.
vampire stake. What if it actually launches like a tent stake? Because obviously you know how do you kill a
A
vampire?
tent stake
Yeah. Well, how do you kill a vampire?
with a wooden stake. Like Terraria. You have the stake launcher, it chooses wooden stakes.
Okay, if it's wooden, whatever. You can use a wooden tent stake. My point still stands. Anyways,
Well, then you're
what if
stupid.
it actually shoots like an actual stake, kind of like how the sword launcher
That could be.
launched an Excalibur
And that would make
sword?
sense if it's one pellet. It's not
Yeah.
pellet, but it is like one shot.
Now, the question is, will it have an extra effect, seeing as it is a vampire stake?
It all depends, because we all thought, it depends, because I would say yes if we get vampires, because we all thought we were going to get chrome blobs but no, we just got normal cute, like, I don't think we got anything, but if we did, it was just like the normal cubes. So if we get vampires instead of like cube monsters again or something, I could see like that's why the vampire stuff is here, just like the crossbows in previous seasons. But if not, I doubt it.
If it isn't lifesteal, then I'd say no, it's not gonna have anything.
Yeah,
Because it makes sense. Like you're banking all of your damage in one pellet so that you can get that lifesteal. Because if it was a shotgun that just like gave you health on hit with like a bunch of pellets, that'd be a little bit overpowered. So one stake I could definitely see making sense.
We've had that already.
Yeah, with
as
the
an
augment. Yeah.
But no, we'll see. I'm looking forward to it because that's definitely gonna change it up. It all depends on what it is. If it is a shotgun, probably won't pick it up. But if it is like the X-Scow, I could see that as like kind of like my sniper. Like I go twin mag, shotgun, this.
Yeah.
And not to mention, it's nice that if this does take shotgun ammo, but it's like the X-Scow or something, we have that one augment, and that when you slide, you can get shotgun shells. So you just get some extra shotgun shells if you're carrying 2 guns that use it.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Did you see the Lego stuff?
What about it? There's been so much stuff on the racing, Lego, this, that.
I mean, I'm specifically going to refer to 2 things that FireMonkey tweeted about here. Did you see the little llama that was floating around?
I think so.
There was a little Lego llama that was, from what I understand, essentially like patented or like, I don't know, like the set was, I don't know, trademarked, something like that. But it was a real Lego set. So we know we have a llama as part of a Lego set coming at some point.
I didn't see, I looked at it briefly. I didn't see that the llama was part of it, but I did see like there's going to be Lego sets.
Yes. We already have confirmation that there's going to be Brickhead set IDs with the, like they have the same code name as the Lego collab in the Fortnite files. So we know we're getting some Brickhead sets.
So
what characters or skins would you like to see as Brickheads?
I gotta say Jonesy. Like I feel like there's probably a good chance of Jonesy.
Yeah.
Maybe Midas.
Yeah. I could definitely see Midas. I hope.
And maybe Kato.
I hope some of the 7. Like honestly, like
True.
1 or 2 members of the 7. I think as Brickheads especially could look really cool because that allows for more detail in like the helmet and stuff.
Yeah. We'll see because we again the story and just what Fortnite themselves want to do. Well, we're not getting Black Adam anymore, so why would they? That's because of stuff Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson did, right?
Yeah.
So why would they bring something with the Foundation, who is now Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson? Brie Larson, she ain't here. She's gone. You know, like all the members are just kind of gone and not relevant. And if Brie Larson just had that one role and she wasn't brought up again, why would she be a Lego thing for Fortnite? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I guess that makes sense.
I
feel like
not that I don't want the 7, but just I feel like Kato Thorne right now, Midas and Jonesy are still like the faces of Fortnite. The 7 just kind of aren't there anymore.
Yeah.
Or
I feel like
minds.
Foundation still has a chance because I'm pretty sure there was a Foundation U2s that just came out or something like that, like one of those figures that just recently came out. So I believe that Foundation out of anybody has the highest chance.
Definitely, but even then, there's still a struggle with, you know, because even if they do U2s, maybe Lego saw and doesn't want to collab with them, you know?
Yeah.
Who knows? That's Lego. And speaking of Lego, there's also the racing mode.
Yes.
Have you seen much info on the racing mode? And then there,
Not
the
not
maps and
particularly.
stuff. We saw like map names or something like that. I saw a picture from Forza Horizon, and imagine. So this is what I wanted to talk about earlier. I mentioned. Think about what these current projects could do. You know how Fortnite's collabed with everyone, and technically, quote unquote, Rick Sanchez is canon with Ariana Grande Rift Goddess, but not actually. So though Marvel and DC are quote unquote canon, they're not actually canon, like working together. What if with all this new stuff, we do actually start seeing that? I saw there was like a whole section of Lego cars for Forza. Imagine the Lego and racing mode, like because they both are working with Fortnite. They both agreed to let them do whatever with their rights to a certain extent, and they could do Lego cars in the racing mode. they can get Ferrari in the racing mode.
I mean, I could see it.
And then with that, we could also see other franchises. Imagine we get anime cars. Like you get an Attack on Titan car or something.
Yeah.
Like, because they have the rights, or obviously you'd have to request it, but because they have already worked with them, what if they work with them again and we get all these cars for these other modes? So we get all this stuff for the story mode or all this stuff for the racing mode.
Yeah.
That could be really cool.
Definitely.
Imagine Batman and Iron Man cars racing against an Attack on Titan car.
Yeah.
In a Lego car.
Like I said before, it definitely opens the door for them to do a lot of different types of collabs.
So I just thought of that, like, looking at those two. It's like, specifically like those two, the racing and Lego, because we saw that with Forza.
Yeah.
I could totally see that with Fortnite. And then if they're going to do that, I can see them doing other collabs in these other modes. And that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. There's that. What other types of things? So, I just want to quickly mention the competitive thing, and then I think we should get into next season. How about that? So, for the people that don't know, in a week or two, we are going to be having the FNCS Global Championship. Now, if you're not too competitive, like JJ over here, FNCS, cool, that happens every season, right? This will be an in-person invitational, which we've had one or two since COVID. But this will have the biggest prize pool since World Cup with $4 million. First place duo is going home with $1,500,000 each, which is a lot of money.
Yeah.
Then on top of that, something that's been kind of interesting is Stephen Curry, a really big basketball player, tweeted out, "Good luck to the GOATs who are headed to the FNCS Global Championship next week. I've got something cooking for y'all." And he tagged Clicks, who's big, Booga, Kanata, who's the last FNCS winner, Epic Whale, which is Clicks' or Booga's partner, Bucky FPS, Edzy, Reetlol, which is probably one of the biggest controller players in the world, and then Polarized. So these are all huge competitors, like good, but also like content creators, like Clicks, who's a big streamer for competitive. So it's going to be really interesting to see what this brings, because obviously we're going to have a tournament like World Cup, like all these other ones. But it looks like we can be getting some other interesting stuff, maybe like Pro-Am, you know, where we had Marshmallow and Ninja team up. I'm not saying we're going to have basketball players with each of these duos, but I can see maybe like a halftime show or in between the 2 days, something.
Yeah.
So I'm probably going to be watching it. I normally don't watch tournaments, but this is a big deal, so I'll probably be watching it. And I will, if I do, even if I don't watch it, I'll be watching recaps. This is going to be pretty interesting.
Yeah, and I'll get the update through Seth.
Yes.
Apart from the stuff I see on Twitter, obviously.
Because there will be much tweeting.
Yes, definitely.
And then finally, next season, which is a thing, I think, we still don't know.
Do you mind if I say my theory that I said?
Yeah, go ahead.
What was it earlier today? All right. So I was scrolling a bit of Twitter, and I believe I actually saw the same post that you mentioned when I put my theory was here. Let me see if I can find what I said again. All right. So I said, next season, in quotation marks, will be season V. And in the same vein of how we had a season X, it's not a number, so that's why we haven't seen anything referring to season 5. It's season V. All like the references they have in the files, the references by the team members to like responses to questions, it's all the next season. It's not season 5. Therefore,
yeah, because like on the list of all the big things coming out, like the Lego collab, racing collab,
yeah,
some of the must-succeed projects are like next season, not season 5, next season and chapter 5.
Yeah. Therefore, we know something is next season, but it's not season 5 exactly, which is why I think it might be season V, which is a perfect reason for them to do something with a time machine. I think they are either going to use or somehow destroy the time machine, and that's going to cause some sort of time distortion, because obviously the 0 point is kind of out for the count right now. We have not seen it almost all chapter. And I don't think that's going to change currently. I think they're trying to pivot away from the 0 point a little bit. I think the time machine is going to be our entrance into the next season, but I think they are going to do kind of a retrospective of the past chapters using this time machine. So like I said before, whether they use it or break it, it's going to cause some sort of disturbance in time, and we are going to either start at the beginning and work up to where we are now, or from where we are now, go all the way back to chapter 1 over the course of a month. We get to play with all the old items. We get to play the old maps with the new graphics. We get to use all these mythics that we've seen before, like getting changed and rebalanced, stuff like that.
Didn't you tell me no when I said there's a chance that like each week's a different chapter or something based on the time machine? Didn't you say no?
Think about it. Like it's a month and we have 4 chapters. Like,
yeah. I said, what if we get something like that? Like, we go through the maps for each week. Pretty sure you told me no when I said that idea.
I might have. Now that I think about it, I might have done that.
Yeah,
but my reasoning was the fact that would be massive updates, and I stand by that. Like, it's still like a lot to ask. I don't know how they would pull it off, but I think it's a theory that still stands.
Just want to say I did point this out much earlier in the season than right now.
But yeah, I think Season V is the most likely reason as to why we're not seeing any references.
Yeah. Now here's the question. Season X, cool. Do you think people are going to call it Season V? That doesn't sound as clean as Season X.
I think it would be called Season V, yeah.
I'm not saying, no, I mean, like, yes, like, that's what it is, but do you think people will say that, or do you think people would just say Season 5?
I mean, it's easier than saying Chapter 4, Season 5. Like, Season V just makes more sense, and you know exactly what they're referring to right away.
Until we get another Season V, and now every chapter we're going to have a month-long recap of the season, of the chapter.
I don't think we're going to get another Season V set. Hate to break it to you. But yeah.
The next one is, I don't know,
I don't know. Yeah, like you said before in the chat, this also makes sense, like, with all the survey skin remakes we've been getting, like all the remasters of old skins and whatnot.
And the remasters of the guns. Like, we have so many more mythics that we don't have. Well, if we go back, maybe we get the pulse rifle, or maybe we get the primal stuff remastered for when we go to that season or chapter.
Now, hear me out here. I don't think that it makes a lot of sense for them to do a full 100-tier battle pass if it's a month-long season and it's always going to be changing. I don't think that makes any sense.
No, it's not going to be a full...
Hear me out here. What if
Zero
every
chance
week
if it is a month?
we have to complete all the quests to earn one skin set? So, like, maybe every day we get a quest, and that quest gets us an element of the skin, and then the final quest, once we've completed them all, gets us the skin. That way we have
just
4
like
weeks,
a one-page
4
battle
skins.
Pass.
Yeah, kind of like that. And it's free, I'm guessing. Because I don't
see that would be hard
think it makes
because
sense.
I would say no, but that's 4 of them. That's a lot of. If that's like, what would you charge for that? Is it what 200 V-bucks for the That doesn't. There is no good currency. But then that's also 4 free battle pass. Like, that's 4 skins for this, and they do free stuff, but that's a lot.
Yeah. I mean, what would you think they'd charge for it? Like, do you think it'd be like, 100 V-bucks per like skin set here, or do you think it'd be like for all 4 of them, access to all 4? It's like full battle pass price. I was about to say, what if they just
did it overall? What if it's like you're locked to a week, but like one price, maybe not 1,000, maybe like 500, 100, still somewhat cheaper, but you get access to all of them.
Yeah, I guess I could see that. Yeah,
it all depends. So you have dailies, right? Like 1 set of weeklies per week. Like, you only have that week to complete it, and maybe like 3 kickstart challenges per week.
Well, here's the thing. I don't even see it as XP. Like, honestly, I see it as they're going to pivot hard to complete this quest because it is part of what is happening in game right now. I don't see it as being XP. I see it as complete this quest to get this part of the set.
So kind of like the mini battle passes, like use the Ahsoka lightsaber to unlock force power.
Yes, like that.
Maybe. I could see that.
I feel like that makes more sense than XP because resetting it every week doesn't make much sense. That would take a lot more work than need be.
But here's the other thing, though. That's like, you look at it, that's all that stuff that's just useless on your screen, and it's going to stay level 0, level 1. That's not going to move. So
well, we already know they're
and
completely reworking
the
UI like next update.
So maybe that can make it easier so they can just remove XP.
Yeah.
I can see that. I wouldn't want that. I understand it, but I want to.
I don't think anybody wants this new UI. Everybody's seen it and has been like,
no, not the
gross.
UI. I'm saying the XP.
Well, no, I know.
UI,
but like,
we'll see.
The new UI like is just kind of gross, and so anything that's I feel like everybody likes the UI we have now, and so change is not going to be good, especially if they end up removing the features that we have now, because this is like all of what you need to see is right in front of you.
Yeah. We'll see. The one that I am looking forward to is the item shop.
Yeah.
I think the item shop could be good because hopefully with this we'll get some news on Save the World, because Save the World is supposed to be getting an item shop. Not item shop. It's supposed to be getting the BR item shop, but it's supposed to be getting a UI change as well.
Yeah.
We've been waiting for. So hopefully that gives news to that. But we'll see on the parts. The big thing I'm also looking forward to is hopefully with this new UI, maybe they can start adding certain things for creative, though, because that's a whole other conversation is with what's happening with creative.
Yeah.
But creative is still probably going to be the future. Like I've told JJ before it started, this KFC versus McDonald's map has more players than Halo Infinite.
Yeah.
Creative will be the future. Did you see the one video that I sent? Like the hyper realistic, like it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah. Like you expect to see that stuff with Unreal Engine 5. Like if people's just making stuff in there, you expect that. Like it's gonna look realistic. But in Fortnite, like that's pretty insane.
So what I'm looking forward to is it's inevitable. Just some rework on the Discovery tab, and when we finally get these creator pages and stuff like that, I'm hoping that maybe this can help make that easier. Though it's not as clean, when they add stuff like that, it doesn't feel so weird. Because I feel like with the UI we have right now, that would feel a little awkward to try to get through settings, the Discovery tab, pages, all that. So we'll see what's added, because there's stuff that is coming. Like that, the creator pages, that is coming. We're just waiting.
Anyways,
do you think that's gonna? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we are about out of time for today. So unless you have anything else big to add,
Fortnitemares, competitive. Let's see, battle pass, crew, event. Oh yeah, just one thought. Do you think we're gonna get what? Do you think we're going to? And if so, what anime collab do you think we're gonna get for the season?
I don't.
What do you mean?
I don't think we're going to get one.
JJ.
What?
We talked about this. It was My Hero.
But, like, that was the second wave.
So?
Doesn't count.
Still new stuff. I mean, what other second wave gave us a whole mythic?
Sigh.
So.
Anyways.
No. Bye.
Bye.